Chapter 4 The Goddess of Luck. A few days later, Rahmat Chacha called up Ajja and said, "Thank you for the food kits. It is all being distributed today and will help a lot of people. I have also received several requests for masks from many people. Will you be able to help with that too? If you can, please let me know. We can pick them up and distribute them in the slums." "I will check and call you back, Rahmat," assured Ajja as he kept the phone down. He turned to Ajji. "What do you think? Do we have the material to make masks?" "Of course. I know how to make them, but I need cloth of a comfortable and breathable material," said Ajji. Suddenly, she recalled, "I bought a lot of dhoti a few weeks ago to distribute to people during the cart festival. That material is comfortable and easy to wash. I can use that to make masks. We can start doing that today. If they want more, tell Rahmat to bring some more material and keep it outside the house. We'll leave it in the garden for 24 hours. Then I will pick it up and use that as well." Kamla Ajji joined. Her work had been eased because Damu was helping her with the household chores, even though she was the main cook. Children were helping, but they still needed a lot of monitoring, which was not always possible. Damu's presence was of great help to both the Ajjis. "Kamla Ajji said, 'Come, let's work on it together after lunch. I will cut the material and you can stitch. This way, it will be faster.' "That's a wonderful idea," said Ajji. All the children gathered around the sewing machine after lunch, but nobody wanted to ask Ajji to tell a story. Ajja called out from the room next door, "Ajji cannot tell a story today because she has to focus on the stitching. So does Kamla Ajji. So I will tell you a story." The children ran to their grandfather's room, all excited. It was an old room, like him. It had tall ceilings and an ancient fan. Ajja sat on a cozy chair. You can tell us a story?" asked Raghu, slightly astonished. Ajja had never told him a story before. "Yes, of course I can, Raghu. After all, I am married to Ajji, am I not?" "Come, sit," winked Ajja. The room was nice and comfortable, and the children sat around him in anticipation. Ajja began, "I am only telling you this story so you realize how important it is to lend a hand. When we help others, things happen the way they should. Almost as if someone is helping you too." "What does that mean, Ajja?" asked Meenu. Ajja smiled. Mahesh and his wife lived in a village with their 2 daughters. Though both husband and wife worked hard, they barely managed to make ends meet. Mahesh was always worried about money for his daughters' education and their future. He attempted many things to make money, but failed time and again. He thought that luck was not on his side. One day, Mahesh had a dream. A man came to him and said, "Mahesh, pray to the goddess of luck, Adrushta Lakshmi. If you pray to her, she will remove all obstacles in your way and help you prosper." "Where do I find her?" asked Mahesh. "You must go deep into the forest, climb a big mountain you'll find there, and meditate. She will come and help you." When he woke up the next morning, Mahesh told his wife about the dream, and she encouraged him to follow the instructions. The same day, Mahesh set out for the forest. On his journey, he saw 2 horses. They were hungry and upset. Mahesh sat under a tree nearby and ate his lunch. He shared whatever he had with the horses. They asked, "Oh, young man, where are you going?" "I am in search of the goddess of luck. I have been unlucky in many adventures and would like the boon of luck from her," replied Mahesh. Will you ask her something for us? We have been here for several years. It is hard to find food, and we are tired. Wherever we go, we encounter wild animals, and there is barely any grass around. If you meet the goddess, ask her where we can get good grassland so that we can move there. That is all we want. Mahesh nodded, saddened by the plight of the horses. He walked for a long time until he ran into an almost dead mango tree. Mahesh sat under it and later slept in its shade for some time. When he was about to resume his journey, the mango tree asked, "Oh, young man, where are you going?" Mahesh explained his mission. "Will you ask the goddess a favor on my behalf? All my siblings are healthy and give juicy fruits. Humans, animals, and birds really enjoy their fruits. I was born with them, but as you can see, I am half dead and half alive. I have no flowers and no fruits to give, no matter how much I try. I feel that my life has no purpose. Can anything be done for me?" Mahesh promised to ask the goddess and moved on. Then he came across the mountain that the man in his dream had mentioned. He climbed and climbed until he reached a pond. Many birds were crying around a dry lake. They asked him, "Oh, young man, where are you going?" Mahesh explained his mission. "We always get rain most of the year, and we can all drink water from the lake. But look at it now, it dries up every summer. Somehow we can manage to get food. But water is very hard to get. Will you ask the goddess if there is any way to get water throughout the year?" Mahesh promised and continued his journey. At last, he reached the top of the mountain. There, he began to pray sincerely. After a long time, the goddess of luck appeared. She said, "Mahesh, I am happy with your devotion. You have come all the way through the forest and climbed a difficult mountain. I can bless you with 3 boons. Please ask." Suddenly, Mahesh thought of the horses with no grass to eat. He remembered the mango tree and the suffering of the birds. He said, "Mother, on this journey to find you, I have come across beings in 3 difficult situations. Please tell me how to solve their problem." She smiled and said, "I know." She continued, "Their problems are simple to solve. In the area where the horses reside, there is a stone under a tree. The stone can only be removed by a person who is pure of heart and who thinks of everyone's happiness. If such a person removes the stone, the area will be filled with grass that will last the horses a lifetime." Mahesh looked at her with love and admiration, wondering how she knew the details of his journey. "Below the mango tree," she said, "there is a box. Remove it, and the tree will bear more fruits and flowers than any other tree around it. There is another box near the side of the lake where the birds reside. Dig out the box, and the water will remain in the lake throughout the year. Remember, Mahesh, carry the boxes back to your home and open them in the company of your wife." Mahesh was happy to hear the solutions. He thanked the goddess and started on his return journey. First, he reached the lake. There, he removed the box easily and instantly, and water began flowing into the lake. The birds cheered and thanked him. Mahesh quickly went on his way. Next, Mahesh went to the mango tree and removed a big box from the ground. The mango tree thanked him and Mahesh continued on his journey back home. Finally, he met the horses and noticed a big stone under one of the trees nearby. He wondered, where will I find a virtuous person to remove this big stone? There's nobody here but me. Let me try. To his surprise, he was able to remove the stone with ease, and just as suddenly he saw the grass began to sprout. He had never thought of himself as a pure of heart. But the goddess of luck knew that he hadn't asked anything for himself but for others. Then who could be more virtuous than him? At last, Mahesh reached home and narrated the events of his journey to his wife. What's in these boxes? She asked, puzzled. I didn't open them, dear. The goddess wanted us to open them together. He said. When they opened the boxes, they found gold in one box and diamond in the others. Mahesh cried out with happiness and knew that he would be able to take better care of his daughters and give them an excellent education. That is how the goddess of luck always knows how to choose a good person.